Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back for another manga review on the Testament of Sister New Devil Volume 5. We're now one volume away from catching up to the series in its present where it's at. And I think Volume 7 is due to come out at the end of this month. So we're on track to be on track. Anyways, so without further ado, let's get started on Volume 5. Volumes 3 and Volume 4 was almost entirely fight scenes. And Volume 4 was actually entirely fight scene with nothing really etchy in it at all. So Volume 5 will see the conclusion of the fight between the heroes, the hero clan, not to be distinguished with our heroes, Basara, Mio, and Maria, and the hero clan, which are kind of the heroes, villains kind of thing, since they are fighting our heroes technically. So anyways, let's jump in. So we got kind of them in the village as their kids, and we get into the fighting immediately. We resume where we left off on Volume 4. Almost a good chunk of this one is fighting. Continuing on, we do, however, finally get to meet our final battle between Basara and his childhood friend, Takashi. So, we also kind of learn more about Byaku's ability, how it kind of foresees where it's going to be attacked and kind of does it for them. So we kind of learn what its weakness is, and it's someone who can be faster than the wielder's body can be. Because its one weakness is how fast can its wielder move. When that's kind of what we learn here is Basara needs to be faster than Takashi can block, because the spear itself can predict where he's going to hit, because it's the guardian that defends. So that's kind of what we learn about this spear. And he manages to finally land one. Again, we're almost halfway through, and it's still just a lot of fighting. And we also kind of learn about the backgrounds of more of our characters. What happened to Takashi, what happened a little bit to Basara, what happened to his family. Again, Takashi's family. Yeah, so we learn a lot about what's going on. His brother, everything like that. It kind of just exposes it. So this is kind of an important volume for learning about the past of our characters, and even some of our side characters for now, because I wouldn't say Takashi's a main character by any means. He's kind of a side character as of right now. Maybe he'll play a more important role at a later time, but for now, no. So anyways, moving on, we're almost at the very end here. He releases Byaku, lets him go out of control, and our hero will end up trying to save the day. Hopefully, we can all kind of gather how he will, and what he'll do. But anyways, yeah. So the battle almost over, Takashi lying in defeat, and Shiga here coming back in, and he's kind of we kind of know he's a serious guy by the way everybody takes him. Nobody messes with him, nobody does anything crazy, they just all kind of listen to him. So we don't really know what his ability is yet. We don't know much about him. He's the one character we haven't really learned anything about, what he can do or anything. We just know that he's like a certified badass, and that's pretty much all we know. The way everybody acts around him. So, with that said, we reach our end here, and the edginess can begin all over again. So anyway, with that said, we do meet another new character here, who has to do with Lord Zulgia, and he is kind of an important character as far as what happened to Mio when she was younger. So anyways, we're gonna get more and more involved here with some of the newer stuff. Here is our story synopsis for this one. So anyway, the main plot is basically we just learn more about the history of our heroes and some of our side characters, what they've been through, what's happened to them, why they are the way they are. We see some bonding between Yuki and Basara. Of course, we know that Yuki ends up siding with Basara now at this point. And so it kind of sends a strong kind of signal, and we see Kurumi kind of getting along with Basara in a way, kind of watching over him while he was unconscious. So we kind of think that she's going to have maybe something more to do with it. But that's kind of the main plot for this one. The artwork relatively is the same as always. It is the same artist. So that's going to remain the same. And that's really it. Again, if you've watched the anime series, that's awesome. If you haven't, you might want to check it out. And let me know what you think. But anyways, other than that, we're going to be moving on to Volume 6 here pretty soon. So hopefully you all enjoyed Volume 5. If you did, or if you have suggestions, as always, comment below, like the video, share it, subscribe. You know the deal. That would all be greatly appreciated. Anyways, hopefully you all have a great day, and I will talk to you all later.